All right. Hold on a second. I'll try to get us up here going. Excuse me. There we go. Get that down. How's everybody doing today? Here we go. Should be everything's tightened in now. I better get Gil up here.
Hey,
Hey, Gil. There we go. We got everybody tightened up here now. Hopefully. Come on. It's not end up on the screen yet. Good. Excuse me. There we go. Now I have us in there. So, how is everybody doing today? We only have a few. We'll wait for a few more to come in. We have Kyle's in here, Gray Man, which is Gil, and myself.
and Uncle Al's trying to take some rest.
Yeah, he needs a rest.
Yeah.
He's been working pretty hard. Hopefully, he'll take the hint and get the rest done.
Yeah, it's
Josie Wells, welcome.
Yeah, Al needs to let some of the others in the church get some of those blessings of helping other people out.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, Kaylin.
I almost got this knife done. We're going to give this away on Saturday night. I've just about got the rest of the sheet finished. So when I get this finished, we'll give it away on Saturday. So you'll want to make sure you're there, because if you're not there, you can't win it.
Did you notice who's behind me? Well, we have Joe, Nancy, and Feinstein. And you can't see the other one that's just barely off the side here. That would be AOC.
AOC, yeah. I picked me up a little bug somewhere. I can't breathe too well.
Whew. I tell you, I have got to convince my wife that we need to get a ride-on mower for this acre of grass she wants to keep as grass.
Starting to give its weight to you.
Well, I'm having to mow. It takes me 2 days to mow everything.
Yeah.
And now I'm having to do it every week. And in another month, I'll be having to do it every 4 days. And it's going to get to the point where I'm going to say, screw it. I'm not mowing it.
Just have it show up one day.
She
doesn't come down all the time, right?
Well, she's coming Sunday. She'll be here on Sunday for a week. But it's just that it's such a, she hates it when I pour concrete, but she hates it worse when, or at least but she won't say it. She hates it worse having to pull weeds.
Yeah.
And there's so much, we got an acre here, and everything is grass except for the footprint and I froze.
Kaylin said get some goats.
I can't. I've got a footprint where the house is sitting, the shop is sitting, and the driveway. Everything else is grass.
Yeah.
And she won't let me, she won't let me take care of it. But as far the way I want to take care of it, which is, okay, we're going to take out this quarter acre over here, and we're going to make that into a garden area. We're going to rototill it. Doesn't want me to do that. Oh, the grandkids need someplace to play. The kids don't need 3/4 of an acre to play on.
And they got their own yard to go play on.
Yeah, but yeah, because I can't get goats yet. I can't get any animals till she's up here, because if I go away to down there for a week to load up and bring stuff up, no one's taking care of the animals. So,
Well, don't you have kids to do that?
no, they're across the street, not taking care of everything they're supposed to be taking care of over there.
Are you not trying to tell us they're lazy, are you?
Well, they're overextending themselves. Now that they've just got 6 more chickens, 2 turkeys, 3 rabbits. They want to get some sheep later this summer. It's like, you guys don't need to be doing that. You're not taking care of what you have.
Need to find some that will take care of themselves. Like, the goats would take care of themselves. If
No, they'd be trying to get out all the time. There's no watering system for them, so I'd have to water them take buckets out there to water them in the trough. There's just so we're not ready for animals here.
Well, that's why I said it would take some time to train them, but they could take care of themselves.
You don't train goats.
You
don't train goats. No, you don't train goats. My sister raised goats for 10 years. You don't train goats. It's like trying to train a cat. You open the door for a cat. What does it do? It walks halfway through and stops and looks at you. They train you.
Yeah. I don't know. I've lived on farms before. It can be trained. It's not.
Sheep can be trained.
Yeah, sheep are really good to be trained.
But
you get a dog that would train the goats.
Then that's another animal I got to take care of. But Steve was getting on a tear there, wasn't he? Earlier.
Yeah, he was. I had to leave and to get this set up. Thank goodness.
Well, what's so funny is the one person that hates it when I call California California kind of shut up when Steve started getting on communism and how it's doing different things, and even when he started mentioning about how they're screwing the state over too, that he kind of just shut up. But usually when I say it, he goes, "Oh, well, you can't call it that," But hey, when Steve calls it that, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's starting to find out where he lived before must have been pretty well shielded from all the stuff that California is going through, because now he lives in a different section altogether. And I think that he's getting a little bit of what he's saying of it, but there's different sections of California that get the brunt of what the governor's trying to do. But
there's different sections of Los Angeles County that gets hammered.
And it's the same way wherever you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same way when I lived in Washington, it depended on where I lived of how much garbage I had to take, I just kept moving farther and farther out of the city. And that's what finally got me to just move completely away, because didn't matter how far away I moved, it would catch up to you.
Yeah.
Now I live in a state where they don't care what you do as long as you don't get caught.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for Idaho, we found out that our quote, Republican Governor Little is actually a Democrat in Republican clothing. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of, I have a feeling that everyone's getting fed up with his crap and he's going to get voted out.
Well, that's the way it's going to end up.
He's refusing to give up the emergency powers for the Red Dragon problem, even though it is basically non-existent anymore in Idaho.
If you've noticed, they're all doing that.
No, there are a few. As soon as they get it down where they don't need it, there are a couple that have said, "All right, here, I don't need that." And there were a couple governors that didn't even take any emergency powers. Said, "This is not an emergency that I need to take special powers for."
The one I've noticed is that was really doing okay was that Texas governor. Now he won't even let go of it. So I think they're all just in cahoots together on it.
Yeah. Drops is in the house.
All right. Didn't see you sneak in. Welcome.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for Will.
Yep, that's right, Drops. Those Republican senators, yep. You're all going to end up doing this in those Republican senators because they don't want to give up their money that they're getting bought off with.
Here in town, the several members of the city council have been on the council for like 15, 20 years. And I'm talking to some of the people that really don't like the city council at all about getting a referendum going to put term limits in where the city council can't do anything about it. So term limits, city council cannot change term limits at all. And you guys are limited to 3 terms. That's it. They don't need to be in the, the one guy is older than you and me combined. I don't know how he's still alive. And he's been in there since he was practically, a teenager, it seems, everyone says.
Well, that's where we have to start. We do have to have term limits, in my opinion. And the best way to start is right at your city level. Because as even the senators see it coming, they may change.
Or they'll try to block it, every way they can.
Well, they're going to say
that's unconstitutional to do term limits. No, look at George Washington in the beginning.
They're going to start to try to block it. It was illegal when they did it the first time. They're not supposed to be able to vote for stuff like that on their own. That's good for them. So it made it illegal to begin with.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that we can do to try to protect ourselves. And I don't know, things are getting bad. We really have to start pulling together and try to make this work. And that's what I just sit and read all these laws and stuff. And most of them were brought into effect illegally. And we've got to find a way to get them out of there. Like, look at all those old men that are senators. They've never been nothing but senators.
Yeah, they rich kids that got into office because they couldn't hold down a real job. You know, they got in on Daddy's coattail. Daddy buying them the election. 40 years ago.
Yep. It's like that Matt Gaetz guy in Florida. He's never been anything but either a student or a senator.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bama.
Oh, your mayor's not going to seek re-election? Well, you guys better find somebody that can. That'd be a good place to start it, getting a term limit.
Hey, Kaylin, you run for mayor.
Yeah, you run for mayor, and we'll raise the money for you.
Play the all the politically correct cards you can. Make them elect you.
And what you would probably be the first Muslim, right? To be a mayor there in your city.
I got tired of the Democrats behind me, so I put a couple Republicans behind me.
Caitlin says she don't have enough skeletons in her closet.
Well, we can come back there and get some real skeletons to put in your closet.
Yeah, we'll just hang them back there. Obama backwoodsman, welcome. Yeah, we need to find a way to get them out of there. All the ones that are lifers.
Yeah, what they need to do is first and foremost is get rid of all their health insurance, because even if they're elected for one term, they got health insurance for life.
For life, yeah.
Which is BS.
They don't even care what kind of insurance it is because they get it for life.
Well, it's a very good plan for them. I guarantee you, they have no deductible, and they can do all the elective surgery they want. Look at Nancy's face; you can see all the elective surgery she's had. Still hasn't fixed it. Hey, Aiden there.
Hey, how you doing, my friend? We're talking about trying to get some term limits. You should be able to get term limits over there across the pond. Not. I don't know. We're pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, just you and I and a couple of other people I know, we're all different people. We belong to different denominations, but it doesn't matter what we are because the people that make the laws, they are whoever they need to be to keep making their money. Sure, they go there, oh, I'm Republican and I don't believe in that stuff, but it don't matter to them because as long as they're making the money, they're going to say, I'm Republican, or, oh, I need the money. I'm Democrat this year. They just jump back and forth.
Hey, Drops, what statement didn't YouTube like? So look, I can see, look, I don't see anything deleted or anything in there. And StreamYard itself holds all the comments. Even if you delete it yourself, StreamYard still holds all the comments.
Yeah, what did they keep back on you? YouTube is letting everybody start showing off their guns now. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, don't show them off.
You can show them, but you have to have.
Don't show them off.
You have to have the armor or the protection on with them. Otherwise, they take them down.
Yeah, don't even show them because you know what the socialists that run the platform are doing. They're documenting who has what.
I would just show the air guns. That seemed to be what they really want to see. Who has air rifles?
They're not worried about air rifles. They're worried about the real thing. Yeah, Obama backwoodsman. Yes, that there just shows how crooked she is.
Now that she was elected, she has all kinds of money.
Obama, I wouldn't be putting that information out there on that one. I'd keep that a secret.
Yeah, that probably would be a good one to not put out there. Like when I went and watched the information they put out there, they want you to be able to show that stuff, but they want you to have on all of the defensive hardware that goes with them. And then that would show them how serious you are about having that kind of weapon.
Yeah, which means, ooh, we make sure we put this guy on the watch list so we can send them to take his weapons away from him and all his other gear.
If he's got the weaponry and the defense, I can't remember the defense armor, then he is one to be watched.
Exactly.
Oh, look at there. He is going to XYZ artillery training, and now they have the address of where he goes to train. How many people are at that training academy? What they train for.
No, Obama, you don't want to say you had a kayak accident. Someone broke into my home and stole everything. And make sure you file an insurance claim. Oh, I forgot that one was out in the barn. I forgot that one's in the barn. It was okay. I just, but yeah, you don't want to say I had a kayak accident. They don't fall for that one. Wow, that's almost a grand right there for that rifle, Bama.
Because now you got it at the bottom of the lake, but and then they noticed that, oh, look at there, he took scuba lessons.
Some red meat to make Joe happy. No, I think Uncle Joe's going to need something else. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That comes in. You can get that. What Bama was talking there. It comes in 22, 25, and 30. Just look to see how many shots it'll do before you have to recharge. It says 1,000 rounds per minute cycle rate, but how many can it actually do? 16 rounds capacity for 30 caliber.
30 caliber legal to hunt with in the
Well,
state of Alabama.
it's pellets, and it's got a 16 round magazine. Optimal shots at optimal velocity is 100 shots for 30 caliber, 130 for 22, and 110 for 25. I may have to put that in the save folder.
Yeah.
That
177 bits.
There we go.
That would be like a shotgun shell.
Yeah. What's now talking about the pre-charged pneumatic pew pew. The all you really need for that to go with it is a bullet mold. You can always break down batteries and stuff and melt down the lead to make more bullets for it.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about gunpowder. And worst comes to worst, you get one of those special hand pumps and you pump it back up and you're ready to go. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, 8.8 pounds, 42 inches overall, barrel length 23. Front sights are adjustable. Rear sights are adjustable. Cool. So you fill it up. It'll shoot 100 times when you fill it up. So that's good on that. And
I really don't feel very hot. I went and bought one of these things here. These are a bore shot thing. You simply take it out, uh, put this right down the barrel. That way you're not measuring ammunition or anything.
mm-hmm.
See if I can get it to work today. That's going to work. You just shove this, if you see that red light in there,
Yeah.
and you just shove it into your barrel, and it lines up inside your barrel. And then you just look at it at your sight or your scope, whatever you have. You have this lined up with that, and then you just turn the scope or the reflex sight, the sight scope things, the adjustments,
Yeah.
until the dots on there line up, and then it is zeroed in, and then you don't have to worry about all that BB garbage of shooting them and worrying about where it's going to land at and everything. It's just lining everything up, and then you know exactly where it's going to be, and you don't have a bunch of people watching where you're going to end up with the shot you're making.
Yeah.
The guy goes, "Where did he shoot that at?"
Hmm.
That works pretty good. I used it with a pistol, and instead of making 12 shots with it, I only shot 8 shots with it and lined up that reflex uh, scope in 7 shots instead of 12 shots. And you can't see where it's going because those two are coming together this way, up and down.
Jay's in the house.
Mr. J. Oops. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you, my friend.
He's going to get. It looks like he said he's going to try to buy a new rifle tomorrow. Ruger American in 308. He can't find any.
308.
Yeah, can't find any 30-06 for his Browning. He has a ton of 308 already for his other one.
That's what it was with Derringer I bought. I bought a 45 caliber Derringer. Couldn't find any bullets for it.
Yeah.
Had to wait for the bullets to come in.
I forgot to take my allergies pill this morning before I went out there mowing the lawn. What else in there? Hey guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for Will.
Yeah, please.
And it's really easy. Just move the mouse cursor up there to the thumbs up and click on it.
Doesn't take much.
Takes less effort than saying typing on the keyboard hi.
You know, I don't even care if you go like this, because an up or a down counts no matter what.
I thought of trying to do something on a live stream is have everybody do a thumbs down just to see what happens.
They still count. They count whether it's an up or a down.
Yeah. But do a, we're here to support YouTube, and everybody give me a thumbs down.
Yeah, do me a favor.
Oh. Oh.
I think I'm going to have to close her down early, guys.
Yeah.
Not feeling too hot.
Okay, what's Jay saying here? He bought a Browning back into that. Can't get any
in 2011.
306. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find any 45. So I said, okay, that's fine. Just give me some 30-06, 20 gauge, whatever. They didn't have either one.
Yeah,
I got some now.
Yeah, I had to hunt hard to get some 4570 for my son. I mean, I actually wound up getting it through Brian Juskett Prescott Caliber Club down there in Prescott, Arizona. And he actually got it for me cheaper than any place else I was able to find online. I mean, it was getting ridiculously expensive.
I wish all that ammo would just start becoming reasonable again.
Yeah. Oh, Jay, if I knew what I knew now back in 2000, I would have bought Bitcoin at 10 cents a bit and then sold it off 10 years later. And I would be sitting on several million right now. Hey, Jay, you know the story of why Smith & Wesson came out with the 40 caliber ammunition? Because the women in the FBI couldn't handle the 10 millimeter round. So they cut it down and called it the 40 Smith & Wesson. Because it doesn't pack nearly the punches the 10 mil does.
I never heard that story.
Yeah, it's like you have your 38 and your 357. Same thing. You have your 40 cal and your 10 millimeter. One of the Glocks, the Glock 29, will shoot both 10 mil and 40 cal because on the magazine the shoulder comes out far enough so it works to catch it and makes sure it loads right. A lot of the others, when you go to load the run 40 cal through the 10 mil, it goes off weird. It doesn't feed straight sometimes because it's too short.
Must be why the GT3 loads 2 shells.
And what was the other one that's there's another less known one there are two different ones that are the exact same caliber. Can't think of it right now. Having a brain fart. But for all 7 of you out here, consider this: pistol and rifle in the same caliber. They're like the cowboys used to do. They had it in the 44, both of them, or 45. Then they had the 38. You had a pistol 38, and you had a rifle to do 38. And they will also take 357. They came out with the 357. So gives you that there probably gives you the best all-around use for your money is the 38/357 combo for rifle and pistols. It means you can fire just about, you can fire the 357, you can fire the 38, you can fire the 38 wad cutter, you can fire the 38 short.
Wow.
And the 38 special. You can fire a lot through the pistol, and you can fire just about all of them through the rifle as well. Of course, it's a lever action rifle, but then, like my dad said, if you have to spray a bunch of ammunition out there to hit one time, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to. It's a 4570/410 combination that is remarkable, because basically you can run it if you have the smooth bore shotgun, non-choke at all. You can fire a 4570 through it, just like a rifle. And if you have the proper rifle one set up, and I froze again, you can fire both 4570 as well as 410 shotgun shells through the rifle.
Well, it's like that Derringer I bought. I can get 45 and the 410 through the same barrel.
Is that the ACP or is that the 45 longs?
It's the 45 longs.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, now my son wants one.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me grab something here. I don't care who you are, that is going to hurt.
Oh, hell yeah.
4570. That's the 4570 government 300 grain.
That's going to open you up pretty good.
Yeah. Well, if I want to go fantasy, I would get. No, Jay, if you want to go fantasy, you want the mini. Shoot, just lost it. It's it shoots 223. The micro gun. It's not a minigun. It's called a micro gun. It comes with a 100-round belt magazine off of it. And it's called a belt magazine because you can't clip the. I think it's a flexible magazine that clips onto it, totally encased. And 223, 6 barrels, and it's empty.
It's empty, yeah.
Yeah. But anybody out, if you at a crowd, half the crowd falls down, the other half's going to go crap, and they're ready to run. even if just rubber bullets, half the crowd's going to go down screaming "ow, ow, ow!"
Yeah.
Now, Carol, that would be the 20 millimeter round for the sniper rifle.
Owie.
Yeah. Jay, what you want to Google this one. Barrett XM 109. It's the Barrett sniper rifle set up for a 25 millimeter shell. That would hurt. Plus, because it's 25 millimeter, you can substitute the 25 millimeter grenades into it. Not falling asleep there, Will, are you?
Nope.
I
was reading what he said.
Started going down and down and down.
I was reading what he was saying.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, because of the steel core. Steel core keeps on trucking.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Oh shoot! Jay, you want a fantasy weapon then? Okay, you take the Abrams tank. You have when it's taken into refit, you haven't pulled the gun out of it, and you strap on two GAU 8s onto it with computerized targeting on it. So basically, you've got a tank with two big old Gatling guns that are from the A10 Warthog on it that can go and cross like this. Computerized targeting. It's anti-aircraft, anti-tank, anti-aircraft, anti-personnel, anti-material, anti-building. Yeah.
I'm awake.
Well, actually, thinking about it, what you typed up there earlier about the General Dynamics Gatling gun prototype, the GAU 19 is a 3-barrel Gatling gun that's in production right now and in service, 50 caliber. That ain't a mod deuce. That ain't a mod deuce. That's a mod trice. 3 barrels.
That would be a mother.
Yeah, they put those on. They got. Let's see. They're mounting them to the Bradleys. They've actually put them on a couple Hummers, but they don't like to because it kicks so much on the mounts. What was it? Dang, I was reading up on that too. Oh, the Flyers, the 72 Flyer, the Super Doom Buggy from Hell on steroids that Special Forces use. They mounted on those bad boys.
Oh man.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, here comes the Doom Buggy over the hill, and the guy on top has a 3-barrel mod deuce aimed at you.
Whoa.
No, it's got it has a what's it called? I'm trying to remember, guys. Forgive me if I get this wrong. A liquid hydraulics shock suspension. Basically, you can move it, but it doesn't bounce quick. It gives it some stability to it. It's a stabilizer with liquid hydraulics in the system on it, so that it stays online when you go bouncing all over the place. The gun does not go dee 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 dee. It's that kind of stays more straight on target. Actually, well, why don't we share something here? I'm going to pull this up if you want to share it here. Oh, do you want to share that air rifle? The picture of that air rifle?
Yeah.
All right. There it is. Oh, hang on. It did this sputter thing. Let me do it again. I hate it when it does the sputter thing. There it goes. That's the one that Bama Backwoodsman got, only he got the 30 caliber. They're all the same price. Doesn't matter. Price doesn't change right now. But yeah, got some cool specs on it. You can get it in 25 caliber, 22 caliber, or 30 caliber.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, and so like it says, the shots at optimal velocity. You can fire 130 shots of 22 before you have to recharge, 110 at 25 caliber, and 100 at 30 caliber. And the magazine capacities are 21 rounds for 22 caliber, 19 rounds for 25 caliber, and 16 rounds for 30 caliber. Yeah. So yeah, that's a and it's not a federally licensed firearm because it's an air rifle.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. So if you want to drop $1,000 anywhere, that looks like one to do it. But I was reading the comments, the negativity, the negative ones and positive ones. A couple of the negative ones talking about that some of the screws were a little loose on the mechanism when they first got it. So read your owner's manual, learn how to take things apart, put it back there, make sure all the screws are tight.
Yeah, that would look like it'd be kind of a nice little toy to have.
Now, what I wonder is, can this be replaced with another cylinder, like be able to take that off and attach a high pressure hose, like a hydraulic hose type, around to a tank on your back, so you're not limited to just 100 rounds. Okay, I can do 100,000 rounds now. I just got to change magazines after 16 shots. Next one. But and like Mama says, it's both semi-auto and full auto. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm surprised. It would have been great if David come on over from Steve's. He'd probably be looking into that right now. Right. I know they make a double tank conversion for air. Okay, so it's probably a tank that's twice as long, because that would fit on there. Yeah. And of course, all it's going to take is some idiot taking that and pulling a stupid, going out stupid stunt and trying to use that to make his point somewhere. And all of a sudden, all the legislature going to, we gotta regulate all these air rifles.
Well, they're going to start doing that anyway. As soon as they find out that, oh man, they got a bunch of idiots out there with all these high-powered air rifles.
Yeah. Yeah. Next thing you know, we'll have to have an FFL to buy the Daisy BB gun.
Hopefully, I'll be dead and gone. Let my son worry about it. I'm already teaching him how to have them and just have them rat holed so that he just has them and doesn't have to say that he's got them,
Yeah. Because right now, those things, there's no paperwork filled out on those things, I believe. At least, here there's not. Because they're not firearms.
Just going and getting them, Oh, it's going to be a Christmas present. Sweet.
Yeah, I could just hear AOC and Nancy. Oh no, we gotta get all those away from. They're gonna put someone's eye out.
You're gonna poke out somebody's eyeball.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and it's pretty quiet with Shrouded Barrel. And that
Poke out
hasn't
your
Smithy got
eyeball.
pulled in after. When you say he got pulled in, he got hired full time? Carol, did he got hired full time?
That'd be sweet.
Oh, cybersecurity stuff. Yes. Oh, cool. He got a full time job. Love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my experience with the teams at DHS, believe it or not, most of the rank and file are pro Second Amendment, and I would probably say about at least 25% of upper management are appointed personnel, and not so much, but oh yeah. Oh, Carol, tell him to max out if the division he's in is using the TSP thrift savings plan TSP. Start maxing it out immediately. If he maxes out what he can contribute now for what the government will match, in 20 years, he'll have 7 digits to retire on, if not 8 digits. Yeah, I only started. I only
That's a
did
terrible thing.
I didn't know how good TSP was for the first 8 years I was working, and then when I found out, we started maxing it out. And right now, my wife says if we could take it without getting taxed on it, we could pay the new house off totally. Boom, we could have paid cash for it. But yeah, the TSP is probably the best retirement stuff out there. My wife, when we started upping my government TSP, she cut back her 401k because she was making 4 times as much to the TSP than she was making on her 401k.
Oh, that's too bad. But you'll still still be looking pretty good though, right?
Yeah. One of my sisters is still with the TSA. She's definitely didn't know what her 2A stance is.
Oh, I suppose it would be way better for 401.
Yeah, well, right. Here's an example on my TSP. I am pulling, just for pocket money, I'm pulling $1,500 a month out of it. Nothing else going. So I've since I retired, I'm not contributing to it. It still made money last year, taking out $1,500 a month. So the interest, it's making more interest than what I'm pulling out. So
I want some.
all right, okay. Oh, we're getting close to the top of the hour here, Will.
Thank goodness my breath is about gone.
All right. Well, Prescott.
Tell them what you got coming up.
Tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern on the Gray Man Prepping channel. The topic is what is the state of your preparedness evolution? So that's the topic for tomorrow. And then Friday on Camp Patton Family Compound, it's going to be crafts and hobbies on the farm. So we're going to talk about, on that one's going to be talking about, doing crafts and stuff that you can possibly sell at flea markets or whatever else, ways to make, a little extra money doing something fun on the farm, the homestead, or hey, city life too. It'll work.
Teaching yourself something new. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Thursday on my channel, we're going to be talking. I'm going to ask the side chat questions, as like, how many times did you do something, or how many times can you do this before you think you'll need to do something else? How many times do you think you're going to need to have water stored before you have to think of a different method to do it? Something. I'll just pull questions out of a hat and ask you what you think you'll need to do. Try to get everybody thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here. My lungs are done. I want to thank
Alrighty.
everybody for coming by. We made
Yeah.
it last, and I really appreciate Gil coming to help me getting through it. He's always been on my side and always had good community. I can't even think. He's always good for the community.
Yeah. All right. Everyone stay happy, stay safe, plant a garden.
Plant a garden, play with your flowers.